Welcome to the Voyage of the Naughty Knots. I'm going to put my little microphone here so I won't keep getting too close to it. Okay, a naughty knot is what our quest is. We're on a quest for the naughty knot. The two kinds of knots in our life. There are knots outside. There's a knot in the world. Trump is a knot. There's a knot in your work. I can't get along with my boss. There's a knot in your garage. I can't fix the car. There's a knot in your house. My wife nags me, or I nag her, or whatever. Knots everywhere. We think each one is unique. Each one is different. Oh, I've never seen this knot before. Where did this damn knot come from? History is just one knot after another. Where do they come from? Politics, one knot after another. History, cultural history, one knot after another. Every invention is a knot. Everything new is an old knot. Everything old is a new knot. Everything is a knot. A knot is either just a simple knot. Oh, I can untie that, and you go on. Or you got a knot. You got a manual. Get a manual. How do I untie this knot? You get the manual. Tells you how to untie the knot, and you go on. Nothing. That's it. If you ever run across that knot again, you get the manual out. Or where did I put that manual? Get the manual out. You got instructions, easy instructions, step by step. You untie the knot and you move on. Buddha, in his Four Noble Truths, created a naughty knot. Let's look at that. I didn't know I was going to talk about this, but that's the way a naughty knot is. You never know where it's going to lead you. So there were four noble steps in the naughty knot of Buddha. The first step, or truth, you see, is that life is a knot. Number two is that there is a cause for your knot. Number three, there is a cessation of knots. Number four, here are the 8 steps to get free to untie your knot. It's very simple. The 4 noble knots. I just reframed that and created it just for you. I never thought of this before. So life is suffering means life is a knot. A knot is a tension. A knot is a contradiction. You take a string and you tie it in a knot and you got a block. It's like a dam in a river. It's like a complex. It's like a neurosis is a continuing knot of the same knot. Complex is a complex knot. But it's an obstacle. We're going along free, flowing. And then suddenly there's a knot. An obstacle. I got a knot. And it builds tension. If you don't untie the knot, it's like you keep pulling on it and it gets tighter and tighter, and you get more stress and more tense. Gets tension, and it's like a mic and an amplifier. A knot is a mic and an amplifier. Just notice this yourself. Check it out for yourself. Don't just listen to me. It increases. Wow, 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 wow. Untie it. Turn it off. Untie it. Wow, 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 wow. If you don't untie it, it's going to blow your mind. The mic will blow the amplifier if you don't turn off the wah-wah. This is common experience. Great metaphor. Knots are metaphors. Okay, so how do you, when you get the wah-wah, the tension, how do you turn it off? Well, there are 2 ways that's going to happen that are inevitable when you get caught in a knot. There's either going to be, that's a double binding knot. Now if it's a simple knot, you just get a manual and get the instructions and untie it, period. But if it doesn't untie and it keeps repeating, it's like your life becomes a silk string with knots in it. And as soon as you untie one knot, another one appears. And you think it's a new knot. Where did this come from? I've never seen it before. But it's the same knot. the same silk string, the same dam in the river. We think it's a new dam. No, it's the same dam. It's just in a new place. The knots, if you don't untie them, get a manual and untie them, you see, will repeat like Groundhog Day. You have a temporary release. If the knot is a double bind, the double binding knot is a knot that no matter what you do, you can't untie it. So you get temporary relief, right? You get drunk. Go watch a movie. You go play golf. You get divorced. You quit the job. And the final solution, of course, is you shoot yourself. Or the other person. Newspapers are full of people getting out of knots through violence. So-and-so, and the prisons are full of people who escaped the knot through violence. They're sitting in jail, and they're saying, well, I just went to the gas station to get some gas, and I got in an argument and shot the guy. Shit happens. It was a knot, you see. But I'll bet it was not a brand new knot. It was a recurring knot, and it just ended up in a violent way, you see. So most of the violent knots are the end result of a string of knots that keep coming and coming and coming, and finally you can't take it anymore, and there's a violent reaction. You get divorced, you get fired, or you fire somebody, or you hit them, or whatever. Movies and news are full of this violent reaction to the double binding knot. If the knot is easily released by getting a manual, there's no problem. It's not a double bind. You just get the manual, or you just figure it out, and you go on, and that's it. It never comes up again. You don't even notice it. But if you notice it again, and you feel that frustration, oh, here's that knot again, you see. We get in it escalates because we think it's a new knot. I've never seen this before. But if you get a little age, if you get a little wisdom, if you get a little mindfulness, and you become interested, why does this knot keep recurring? This is the movie Groundhog Day. Why do I keep waking up to the same day? Why do I keep waking up to the same knot? I'm really curious, and I'm going to try everything to get out of this knot. I'll become a Buddhist. No, that didn't work. I'll become a Catholic. No, that didn't work. I'll become an atheist. No, that didn't work. I'll become politically involved. No, that didn't work. I'll give it all up. No, that didn't work. Nothing works. Nothing works, you see. And that is where there's a turning point. When nothing works to get out of this knot, you begin to be curious about the knot itself. Not about who did it. Not about who you can blame. I heard who did it. I'm curious about the knot. Let me study. And it's not the world's knot, it's my knot. The knot is in me. And I become curious about it. So now I'm on the trail of the knot. I notice when it happens, well, this is the same knot. I did this before in a different way. Same knot, same pain. And I begin to track my knots. I begin to go back and look at my previous knots. Oh, that knot was, and I begin to see the way the knot is put together. Now, if you were a Boy Scout, like I was, and you got a merit badge in knots, which I didn't, you would name every knot. And it would all be different knots, but it would be the same rope or string, you see. The string is the same, the knot is different. So when you see that, like you see this, the beads are different, but the string is the same. So all of these are the knots of my life. And now I hang them around my neck like Kali hangs skulls or egos around her neck. Thanks for dropping in. Subscribe, share, kick it down the road.